Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Unlucky Specialist Podcast. Yours truly, Sam Torres.
And your boy, Jeff DePena, a.k.a. Overfits, in the cut once.
Damn.
And we got...
Bring it back.
And we got two special guests.
Yes, sir.
A repeated guest, a friend of the show, Matt Zab.
The man of the people.
Man of the people. Field correspondent.
Field correspondent.
Long lost field correspondent.
You know, he comes back year after year just to let us know what the people have said.
Our audience
Matt Zavala
is very familiar. And we got a special guest.
Very special guest.
Also a friend of the show, but first time.
Yes, sir.
First time guest.
First time guest, long time listener. No,
Facts. That is true.
5'6", 150. 43. No,
I mean, straight out of NoHo.
Yeah. No, I was just saying your height and your weight.
5'6", 140. What is he, like a middleweight boxer?
The masked bandit.
Mr. Edgar Garcia,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Resonance Media.
Yes,
Mr. All different kinds of hats, man.
Yeah.
He's
How
a
you
man of
doing?
many hats.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good to have you here finally.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's been a while. I've been watching your show for a while now, and I'm like, dude, like, when am I gonna get invited?
Hey.
I'm feeling jelly, but you know, I'm here now. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Jelly. We had Miguel on before you.
That's exactly what hurt my
Twice.
feelings.
Twice.
That's what hurt my feelings. I'm like,
You're like,
damn.
fuck these guys.
I hadn't even talked to Miguel like in person for years. And
I was hurt. I'm like,
I just see Jeff. You know?
I'm like, and Miguel. Hey, shout out to Miguel.
No,
That's
Miguel,
my boy
shout
too.
out to
I
Miguel.
love him.
He-
You know,
honestly, one of our best episodes.
Yeah.
People
It's
love
just
that.
Miguel,
People shit on him so much.
Miguel's a great guest to have because he'll
Yeah.
just say whatever comes to the top of his
Miguel
head.
speaks his
hottest
mind.
take.
Yeah.
He
Bro.
definitely speaks his mind.
That's like,
Yeah.
to say the least, he speaks his mind. That
Hey,
fool is like,
I love it, man. He speaks his mind, bro.
no filter,
yeah.
no filter
filter.
with that fool.
I love it, bro.
But thank you for coming in. Thank you for
Yeah.
being here.
Yeah, thank you.
How's it going? Let's just start off the interview right
Yeah,
off
yeah.
the
Get
top.
right to it.
Resonance Media. That's the reason we're bringing you in. You got besides you being the homie.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe the only
For the
reason.
people that don't know, I've known Edgar since 7th grade. You've known him since basically,
Yeah, we've known all of
all of us.
everyone
All of us in
here
this room.
since
Edgar's not a stranger
7th
at all.
grade.
And we'll get to our past
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure, and our
for sure.
upbringing and all
Yeah.
that. We want to get deep and
Yeah.
personal with each other.
Yeah.
But Resonance Media, I want to know about that. I want to know the idea. I
Yeah, the
want to know
inspiration,
the reason why. The honestly, sometimes controversial takes you have on your thing, which is and I love it though. You know what I mean? Because people like to
Fucking
see that shit.
Starting relationships, ending relationships.
Oh, for sure.
Cheating on one guy with his brother,
I
kind
know,
of thing.
crazy
You know what I mean?
questions,
Like,
Oh yeah.
but how did this come about? The idea and the doing all this.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, that's I didn't even think of that. You know, I haven't thought of that. You know, but I don't have a. Well, it would be. We would go out, right? I would go out with my boy AK. Shout out to AK. We would go out a lot, and we're like, okay, dude, we've been doing this for so long, just going out. Of course, venting.
The bars.
Exactly, hitting the bar. Yeah, going out, hitting the bars, venting a little bit. Of course, you know, we work a lot.
Strange creatures out.
Yeah,
in the streets,
exactly.
bro.
So we would just hang out, drink, and just post up and just see people.
No,
We're like,
shit.
yeah, exactly. We're like, dude, man, dude. At least for me, it was how can I just talk to people? I just want to converse. I don't because
Yeah.
now it's like you go up to certain people, well, depending the environment you're in,
Right.
they don't want to talk to you. Oh, you're a creep. You're this or that or what's going on? And I'm like, no,
Closed
dude, I'm
off,
just
shut-
close
yeah.
off. Yeah, I'm like, no, I just want to. Hey, how's your day going? And people would just at least now, you know, stand off a little bit, like, oh, weird. So I'm like, nah, bro.
Put a camera in their face.
Yeah,
Right. I was about to say that.
So that's how it started, right before anything. And I'm like, nah, man. Like I like interacting with people, conversating,
Right.
getting to know people, whatever it is, even for 5 minutes. That's always been me. And so then so I started of course on YouTube, Instagram. I started seeing videos, people doing this. I'm like, oh, what is this?
TikTok. It's
TikTok.
big.
TikTok.
It's big on
I'm like,
there.
oh, dude, people are doing street interviews. Oh, what they're doing this and that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's dope. They're just going up to them asking random questions.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. I think I could do it. I'm like, I know I could do it. I'm like,
Right.
I'm not scared. I don't care, dude. Who cares, right? I mean,
It's just
so
about
then-
putting yourself out there.
yeah,
really.
putting myself out there. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm
You've
gonna interview
definitely
these
always
people.
had like the personality to
For
just
sure.
walk up to people.
I feel
and
like
just,
once I saw it, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, there's something that
Yeah.
Edgar's just
Right up
comfortably
the
doing.
alley,
You
right
know
up
what I
his
mean?
alley.
Yeah, spark a conversation over something random, but we'll get in that rabbit hole and just talk about it.
But isn't
Right.
it
right?
isn't
And
it-
I'll tell you a story.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry to.
no,
I'll tell you a story. So we're, man, I don't know. A couple years ago, we ended up going to Vegas, and I was doing foul stuff. But anyway, so we're at Vegas, and I don't
We'll
want to.
circle back to the foul stuff for sure.
So we end up going. We're at the club, and I'm with a couple of homies, and they hook some chicks, whatnot, and then there's a chick. I'm talking to that chick. Boom, boom. We're talking. We go back to the hotel. It was a suite. My boy had paid for everything. It was dope, cool. We're hanging out, and you know, instead of doing what you would do, like, oh man, I'm gonna get at this girl, this and that, dude. I'm not gonna forget. I'm like, I started talking to this chick about like conspiracies, about this, about like what's going on, current events. She's like, what the fuck? She's like, I'm just trying to hook up. And I'm like, yeah, but hold on, listen.
I'm just trying to get the people.
talk to me real quick.
Let's talk about this. And I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, it's funny. Like she rejected me. I mean, she was like, you're fucking weird. Like, you want to talk and this? I'm like, yeah, let's just conversate. Like, hold on, we'll get there. And then,
Don't worry,
she was like, you're
suck me
weird.
later,
Yeah, chill out.
It's
Let's
gonna
just-
end in that. Don't worry.
I just
Alright.
want to know your theories on flat Earth.
I'm flat Earth. That's it. You know.
That was really a rejection from her per se.
No, she was just trying to get it in.
Yeah, she was like in and out. You know what I mean?
Priorities. You rejected each other.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, mind you, I'm looking around everyone's, and I'm the only one like chopping it up with her. And she was like, what? Anyways, but yeah, it was funny. Yeah, so it's just random, you know what I mean? I'm always spontaneous, like with that. I'm like, oh, fuck it, we'll spark conversation, whatever it is.
I was gonna say, like, it's kind of crazy how, because that you made a good point. It's like if you just go up to somebody like and talk to them and say like that random question or just like try to, they're gonna be like, who the fuck is this? But if for some reason when you put a camera and a mic in front of instantly they change. Like you see the look in their eye too. Like
for sure.
I'll suck dick for free.
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
like,
For
what
real.
the-
No, honestly.
like what's the best dick suck you've ever given? And then if you
Yeah.
say that,
And they'll
if you
say
that
it.
in private at a bar, or something, they'll be like,
Oh,
they'll be like, what a fucking
disgusting.
creep.
You put a mic and a camera, like, I last night in the bathroom at Cha Cha.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to be.
That's an inside joke.
Don't shake my hand off.
It's an inside joke. You can't really say it, but
No, leave it rolling.
It's okay. The joke.
I rebuke that.
It's okay. The joke.
not that he
It was
did.
a general
He didn't do anything.
comment.
but-
it was a general. But yeah, like putting a camera.
But
in-
for a
in-
lot of
Cha-cha
our
now.
listeners, the cha-cha is actually where we go.
It's because
study
I
the
feel like
Bible,
people
so-
want to be that next
Church.
viral person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People want to be that next Hak Tua girl.
Yeah.
People want to be
Exactly.
that next like.
Yeah.
That,
You know
that
what's-
answer, like,
you know what's funny about
oh,
that?
they all saw me on Instagram. They all saw me on TikTok. So that's why it makes it easier. Like,
Yeah.
your confidence, sorry, my bad. But your confidence in to go out there and tell people, like, a random question that's so fucking personal, like you said, that if you didn't have a camera and a mic,
They'll be like, what the fuck?
you fucking weirdo.
You're
You know
weirdo,
what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
But you come up to them with like this is my job, this is what I do,
And
and a camera, and people are like, oh shit, this guy's real, like
Yeah.
for real. You know what I mean? Like
This is my
and they
moment. This is
spill
my
out
viral
whatever.
moment. Yeah.
Mind you, they might all be on liquid courage and
Yeah.
a little more
For
truthful
sure,
than
you're
they
catching them a
usually
little
are.
slippery, like.
But that's the perfect place to
what
get to that.
time? What time do you do those? Like, what's
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
So how? Okay, so going back, yeah, I told my boy, I was like, dude, I want to do this street interviews. What are you talking about? I'm like, no, I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do. And I went like a month, 2 months, 3 months, and I just started first video was December. The first, it's been already 7 months, but I go once a week. I work a lot and shit like that. But yeah, so he's like,
pretty recent.
yeah, it's recent, right? So I started, I bought the camera. I'm like, dude, just film here. This is what you got to do, and just record. When I tell you to record, put the light on. And that's what I did. I'm like, fuck it. I literally, I got ready. I like doing everything spontaneous. I should prep like a week or like, just to get that state of mind.
But with
I like
what you're
coming
doing
natural.
is yeah.
It has to be that moment. So what
sure.
I do, my how I do it is I'll write down. I have a bunch of questions. I go on my phone. I'm like, I'm gonna get these 2 questions, and I'll ask them throughout that night. Right. I'll just ask those, like a bunch of people, try to get as much content as much as whoever has the best stuff. And then from there, whatever leads, if they say this, then I'll try to guide. I'll try to just.
And that's where my next question was going to. Because sometimes you're not preparing, right? You're not preparing these questions. I mean, you have some questions, but you don't know what they're going to say.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you have to kind of feed off of that person and lead them deeper into talking. Because I've noticed that in your interviews.
Yeah.
A lot of times you talk to somebody and then they say certain thing, but then you're like, what do you mean by that? And then it leads to something else.
Something else, exactly. And some people just are really just dry. They don't really want to say much, and that's up to me to get that out of them. But that comes with practice. I just started, so it comes with practice, and exactly, it gets nerve-wracking because you get kind of tunnel vision. I try to get tunnel vision. At times I did, and sometimes I don't. I'm hearing everyone like, oh my God, look, he's recording. And then I hear this, I hear that. And I'm trying to pay attention to what she's saying so I could keep the conversation. And then the light sometimes gets to you because
100%.
everyone's looking at you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit, bro, there's times that throughout mid-conversation, everything slows down. And I'm just like, I'm thinking, literally, I get out of body experience and I'm looking at myself. I'm like, damn, bro, you really doing this. That's what's up. Do it, dog. But you're really doing this, fool. And I'm like, oh shit, what were you saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, dog, let me get back in character.
Right,
and I try to do everything in character, of 100%. Course. You know, I try to be me as much, but I feel like I haven't been so much myself.
Because it is a show.
Yeah, you have like a little different persona.
So, exactly. And what I've done is I'll get the questions ready, whatnot, and I go up to them. And it's hard, bro. I've had, I go up to them and I'm like, hey, I try to go up to them nicely, you know what I mean? With the, you know, hey, can I ask you a few questions for my YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Some of them, they're like, fuck you, this, that, pay me, this, that, weird shit. Dudes get mad.
So you do get,
I go through all that.
Yeah,
I go through all that stuff, but I'm persistent. I'm like, as soon as you get,
you know what you should do is put out those people that are like, fuck you, pay me, while they're still on camera.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, exactly. So everything, for everyone watching, I mean, hey, iPhone's the best. You can do everything on iPhone. All the videos I've been doing on my iPhone, and dude, that thing works perfect. You know, you edit, you do everything you want. You don't need a camera. But now I got a camera for that reason, for the fact that now I could just keep recording. On the iPhone, you can't really do that, because the long videos, iCloud, all that shit. So now the camera, let it run. Mic on, all good, dude. Get the raw cuts and shit. Yeah. Before it was like turn it on, turn it off, all that shit. But
that's crazy. So you do. It looks like you do these Thursdays.
Oh yeah, so Sunday, I do these like Friday nights, Saturday nights. So usually,
it looks like Friday nights. It feels like that Friday night.
Yeah,
crowd.
Friday, Saturday. So yeah, going back, I usually you know what I'll do. I'll go to the bar with my homie. Like now we'll just go and we'll go at 10, 11, whatever bar area we're at usually, and we'll kick it there till like 12:30, almost 1, and we'll go inside, fill out the vibe. Like, okay, there's these people here, blah 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 blah. All right.
They look like they're fun. They look like
And I try to I've gotten some interviews. I go in there and I'm like, hey, you know, I try to stun on them. Hey, I do content. You know, that's me.
Yeah.
Because you got to play that role. Hey, I do content. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm like, here, Instagram, add me, boom, boom. Hey, you want to interview after? I'm going to be out there, blah, 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 play the role. Oh, yeah.
Marketing 101.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. The interview, I'm like, you want to go right now? And they're like, I'm like, let's just go right. You know, I kind of persuade them. Let's just go right now. We'll go right now. We'll get a shot after. All right, boom. They go and they do an interview, come back in. I don't give them the shot. I disappeared.
Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, I disappeared. Go to the next bar. But
I got my content for this bar.
That's what you gotta do, though.
Yeah, so that's what, you know, exactly.
Push the content out there.
Yeah, and I'll wait till like 12:30. Till like 1. At 1 o'clock, they start coming out. I kick it outside. Get cool with the bouncers, the dude, you know, whoever's there. And all right, I'll start seeing everyone starts coming out. I'm like, all right, dude, get the camera, turn the light on. As soon as that light, you could have a camera, whatever, it's cool. But as soon as you see that light, because I have a bright light, any light at night, they're like, whoa, paparazzi, what's going on here?
Right.
You could see their
people's lighting up.
Yeah,
hey, I'm next.
Yeah, dude, their posture, their posture and everything changes when they're coming out. Oh my God, you turn the light on, they're like, whoa, what's going on here? And their face, and they act different. Yep. And some of them, I go up to them. I'm not gonna lie, I go up to them. I'm like, hey, can I interview? No, I don't want that. I'm like, hey, it's all good. Just have fun. I tell them, just have fun. It's all good. I'm going to ask you these questions. They always ask, what kind of questions? Like, stupid questions. I've been put on the spot. Yeah. Like, oh, why do you ask stupid questions? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. That's what, if you don't like it, then it's fine. That's fine.
I had a chick, right? I asked her, she gave me some good content, but it's how you play it off too. I went up to her, I asked her 2 questions. It was kind of, fucking ratchet and shit. And she's like, that's it? That's what you're gonna ask me? See, that's the problem with you guys, like interviews, blah street interviews. You're not you're not good content, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I looked at it and I just kept a smile. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's cool, bro. Just keep it cool.
Yeah,
just go along with it. Don't fold. Don't be like, get mad at this. I'm not gonna be that dude. A lot of fools do on the camera.
100%.
Hey, what you mean like that? Nah, I'm like, nah, bro. Keep that smile. Smooth it out.
Why? Because everybody else is looking.
Exactly.
There's customers all around.
You're good. I'm like,
if you handle her correctly,
someone else is gonna.
Somebody else will be like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. He handled it. You know what I mean?
And that's why you gotta oblige him. You gotta be like, fine, okay, I got a question for you. What do you think about this anti-disestablishment?
No, for sure, dude. So around that time, when she asked me that, asked me that, I was gonna ask her about, I forgot what current event was going on at that time, some political stuff, and I was gonna ask her, but I'm like, no, it's all good, bro. I guess I kind of hesitated. I'm like, I'm not. But I should have. That would have sparked even better conversation or what, a lot more. But I didn't, and I kept a smile on my face. And then she's like, but I fuck with you. And then she gave me more input.
Wow.
She's like, oh, you kept it straight. And I'm like, yeah, but it is what it is.
Anybody could get mad. Anybody could go off. You know what I mean?
Like
and I wasn't gonna argue with a female. I wasn't gonna be like, oh, this. I'm not gonna. Talk shit to a female. None of that shit, bro. You know what I mean? It's already ratchet shit. I'm asking her, what the fuck am I gonna argue? People are like that. You argue with her. That's not me, dog. That's not me. I'm not gonna do that. To a female. That's
not your type of content.
Yeah, I'm not gonna belittle them or whatnot. Fuck that.
So
bro.
Is it basically like you're only like mostly interviewing girls? Like you've never?
No, I've interviewed dudes. I have. See, in the beginning, my strategy was like just girls, right? But I'm like, nah, I can't be. What is it? Bias? That's the word.
Yeah.
Just females. I'm like, nah, bro. I got interviews too, and I have a lot of dudes, but I haven't put it out there. And on my YouTube, you can see it. There's dudes I interview, and couples. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But mostly, I was prepped just for that. It was like I put all my stuff and just like I'm gonna interview just drunk girls and certain questions. I didn't prep for everything else. And I had couples come up to me, guys come up, yo, interview. I'm like, and I would choke. Right. And I would try to play it off. I'm like, damn, whatever it is. They're like, it's all good, bro. You just started. Cool. Respect. I'm being honest. Right. I'm just being honest with them. They're like, oh, I respect that. It's cool.
That's good.
But yeah. So dude. So yeah, I just and another thing, I started doing it. I started going out because I guess I just want to
conversate with people.
Conversate with people, bro. I just wanted to conversate. I feel like I guess around that time I was like, damn, bro, I just need to talk to people.
And I feel like people connect with that. People connect with that online. You know what I mean? They see that as like, oh, damn, I've been there. Oh, damn, I've said that.
Or I've thought that.
Oh, I've thought that. I didn't even want to say it, but somebody else said it for me. You know what I mean? So that's that content that right now people are like vibing to. And I feel like the what you're putting out there is like that. And it's working. And I'm happy for you. But I know you said you have a lot of other things that you're working on down the line. I know we're not gonna talking about it yet, but things that you're planning to build off of this platform, right?
No, for sure, dude. It was like it's so easy to talk about dumb stuff or bad stuff because it's fucking simple shit. That's what we all know. Yeah, it gets the clicks and the likes. And
for sure.
So to start off, I mean, I had a lot of like serious questions I wanted to ask, but certain people around me were like, nah, don't say it. That's not going to sell. And I'm like, I guess.
Which is kind of true right now. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess it's not going to sell. Yeah. But,
I think it's harder to get people like on the hook with like some like serious questions, especially when they're like lit.
Especially on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like you would have to do like for that, like it would be like more like something in the daytime.
Yeah,
like somewhere out, like where people are not necessarily fucked up.
Exactly, and that's where I've been drifting to, doing more day content, like just current events that are going on and serious topics. I'm like, all right, let me do that now, and still keep the night stuff, the ratchet stuff that I say. I'm like ratchet shit, but yeah, dude. So that's what it is, and I like it. You know what I mean? It's such an adrenaline being out there.
It looks like it might be. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
you don't know what you're gonna get with a person. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're gonna get in each conversation.
No, you don't.
A quick question, like, for most Valley people that watch your content, you can kind of tell in some of the videos you're in that main North Hollywood strip, right?
Yeah. Art district.
El Tejano,
Skinnies.
Shout
out to Tejano, Skinnies, Brickyard.
All that area.
Promote me. What's up, guys?
Right. No, those bars should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Promoting those people to get them to your bars.
Yeah.
But
in Hollywood, I've been going to Hollywood a couple of spots in Hollywood.
Have you noticed a difference in people? Because I work in Burbank, but I drive through North Hollywood, and I notice North Hollywood is a different crowd than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Did it get like less working class or more working class?
I don't know about because it might be. It got a different shade of the
So you're saying it got gentrified
a little bit.
Okay,
yes.
so this is okay.
So that would be probably like less working class, like more.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Less working class.
So I noticed that. So
especially that downtown-ish area of because they split up a lot of because where we are now is NoHo in my eyes, but it's on the map. It's it's Valley Village.
This is technically North Hollywood.
No, but on the map now it says Valley Village.
Here?
Yes.
Really?
I think it's been Valley Village, huh?
For like the last few years, but growing up, this for me, like my family lives a block down that way, and it's always been NoHo to me.
Yeah.
But I feel like they've kind of like broke it down. But that North Hollywood downtown area felt
The Arts District.
the Arts District.
Oh,
I didn't even know now it's even called the Arts District.
Arts District, yeah.
Is different than when it was when I was going to El Tejano.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I've been, I'm a family man now, but But
Sam's been in these streets, bro.
But back then, it didn't look the way it's looking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel there's a lot of people that out of state that come to move to North Hollywood.
Well, that was COVID. COVID changed everything. I noticed it working, my 9 to 5, to what I do. But I noticed it a lot of COVID changed everything. A lot of people from out of state, the what is it, the check.
Oh yeah, the stimulus.
I'm acting over here like I didn't get one. What is it? Stimulus check and all that. People started traveling. Yeah, so a lot of people started coming. That's when I started seeing the change. Working the field that I work in,
right?
I'm like, oh shit! A lot of people from out of state are coming in because they're buying this and that. And in the place that I worked at the time, from a famous dude, and I was like, oh yeah, a lot of people are coming, and they started staying. A lot of people started staying here. So a lot of places they started, they got taste of L.A., Hollywood. They're like, I'm staying here. I'm not going back to Philly, New York,
Kentucky.
Kentucky, a lot,
you
Florida.
Know what I mean?
They're like, nah, we staying here. People that want to do something, in the artsy thing. Which
and that's what I feel like. I saw that. I feel like that's what I'm talking about. I feel like North Hollywood was where all these TikTokers or these people, these influencers started coming because it's cheaper to live than West LA,
bro.
You know what I mean? But you can still do your content out there. You know what I mean? Like I've been noticing people even online that I'm like, that's the fucking they used to be what was that? Big Wangs right there. It's
it got shut down. Yeah, in front of the Federal.
Yeah, exactly.
The Federal shut down too.
No.
Yeah, the Federal shut down.
Is it?
Yeah, it shut down,
bro.
I know.
There's some good brunches there too, and you got down.
No, dude, kind of a little off topic, but on the same shit. I have a homie that he basically kicks it with a whole bunch of influencers, right?
He's
just always with a shit ton of.
Me up.
Yeah, shout out to Ali. He's a degenerate, but he kicks it with a whole bunch of influencers.
Seems like
and then
a nice guy.
The other guy, the other day, I was at 818 Brewery and I met up with that fool, and he brought his lil homie. And he was 22, 23, and I was like, hey, what's up, bro? I was like, oh, what do you do? He was like, oh yeah, I'm in. No, he was like,
I'm a content creator.
I'm in marketing. He was like, I was generally asking him because I didn't know. And then the homies are like, shut up, bro. Just tell me you do fucking. You're an influencer, bro. And he's like, nah. He's like, I hate saying that because everybody. It's like that's corny shit. Like everyone says that shit. I
would feel the same way too, kind of.
No, and but this is the thing. That dude's from Colorado.
Normie.
He's from Colorado, right? And he's like. A1A, when we were at A1A, he's like, man, I didn't even know there was like breweries out here. I thought it was all just like Hollywood parties, like and shit like that. I'm like, bro, I was like, I come here and go to like regular like bars and shit. Like,
right.
It's like people are still normal here too. It's like, but he's
because
like,
LA is LA.
No, I know,
you know
but
what I mean? You'll still find that
was
out
in
there.
that scene. Like he,
right.
like dude, like he showed me his TikTok. He has like 80,000 followers. Like that dude, like, but he's like, it's like those like weird like dance videos and like he's just like doing like like
he's sponsored by
it's like
Febreze.
The Feeling When, and
tight.
it's like it's just like, to me, like, no disrespect to him, cool guy, but that shit seemed mad corny to me. But like he has a shit ton of followers.
It's
like
the game.
It pays the bills.
Exactly. That's the new thing though.
Yeah.
You know, I hang around. Well, I work, you know, around a lot of younger crowd, and that's another thing though. You know, shout out to my boy Solo too. I know he's an engineer somewhere out here. That fool moved from where do you move from? Damn, I forgot what state. Idaho. Shout out to that fool, and that fool's doing his thing out here, and it's the same thing you're telling me, and I'm like, oh shit, like he had a misconception of what's going on, and I'm like, yeah, and then he's doing it. He's like, bro, I left my state to come out here, and this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm like, dog, respect. Fool's almost 22. I told him what I wanted to do before doing it. He's like, dog, do it. You're in LA, homie, do it. And I'm like, damn, I'm a little bit older.
It's because we look at it different because we're like from here. We're from here.
Yeah.
We see
we're
it
born
different.
and raised
differently. This is the new
Because that fool literally came from Colorado, left everything over there just to come here and be content creator.
But have you noticed that a lot of people
he lives in like a TikTok house? Like
yeah,
and that's what it's a reality now.
I've been to one of those. You know, a couple years ago and shit. Yeah, shout out to Andrew too, my boy Andrew out here. No, he took me to one of those houses. I didn't even know. It's like that house. It's somewhere in like Winnetka, and dude, I've seen videos. I'm like, oh, I've been to that house, and it was just fools rented out and for so much a month. And TikTok houses, I didn't even know. That day we went, it was just us, but he took me there and he's like, look, bro, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, this is. It opened up my mind. I'm like,
that's the new
fools
thing.
are making money.
Oh, 100%.
And I've came across coworkers that I've worked with. And they're like, oh yeah, such and such, you know that dude? Yeah, we know him. Yeah, he lives here. He does this. He's making money off this. I'm like, oh, this is a new come up. I don't gotta 100%. Sell drugs anymore. No.
Never did that.
Allegedly.
No, but you know what I mean.
I made it.
No, but no.
I can just do them now.
I know. No, but
I get paid.
I can make videos and get paid. Yeah, but
it's real like that.
Yeah, it's
though.
real.
You
No,
know
it's
what I
real.
mean?
Like a lot of youngsters that I work with and stuff. I'm like, oh shit, this is a new come up. A lot of people are doing it. They're making videos. They're doing this, making money. I'm like,
streaming is
streaming.
big.
Yeah, streaming too. I'm
like Kais and that, and I Show Speed.
I ran into it at Venice.
That streaming shit's crazy because they're literally in front of the computer for hours, bro.
Yeah. But these are like their homies in their house.
But you gotta understand though, one thing I remember seeing like gaming. 2000.
I feel like that's kind of what started the streaming shit for sure, because of the gaming shit.
But now I feel like kids just watch other people just kick it with their homies.
Live, dude.
Exactly. Literally just live
their entire life
and just talk to people.
Kind of fantasizing, right? Almost like you're living their life.
I will say you got to build up to that. Like it's.
It doesn't
happen overnight, right? But I did want to say also, shout out to the future transplants to LA. The mansion parties actually happen every third weekend of the month.
Oh, excuse me, Matthew.
What do you mean? Man, you've been holding back. I didn't even know about this.
You're about to be a father.
A man of the people knows, has got his ear to the ground, knows what's going on.
Let's not be preposterous, all right? Mansion parties aren't every weekend. Come on, guys.
But there is.
We know.
Yeah, you gotta let me know. I gotta go to these.
Which ones am I not going to?
The last mansion party I went to. Was it with you? It wasn't this guy.
Oh, back like that one time when we got lost in the hills.
13 years ago, we saw Andy Dick walking around naked with a camera.
That's right.
No, they were doing like dominatrix shit.
Oh, bro!
No, literally, that was like a movie.
You guys went to a sex club?
Kinda.
Hollywood sex.
No, it was in the hills.
People having sex.
You know,
yes.
That
It was sex. Literally, it was up.
open.
It was up. I believe it was up DeSoto with Nectar.
It was
Damn, he knows the address. We might go
all the way up.
All the way up.
All the way up.
Don't burn out
Dead
your
end.
spot, bro.
Dead end.
Dead end. I mean, it was a cave. It was a mansion.
It was
like
a cave, dude. And the
It wa-
funny thing is, like, the homie's girlfriend sent the address, but it seemed like it was the wrong. And we're like, is this the right?
We went to the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So she got invited.
Exactly.
But
No, I
no,
think
she
we
sent it
got-
to a flyer party, but we
Yeah.
ended up getting lost and we made it the wrong. I don't know what happened.
Because
We
this
ended
is the
up
era where like you still had to like like
look up the
look
party.
up the party.
house
You're,
party.
hitting up the-
You're
looking
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
flyer
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Yeah.
Like, dude, and like we ended up at some shit. We're like, is this it? And there was like all these sick whips. We're like, this is not the normal type of shit we
And
go
he was.
to.
We weren't gonna stop. And I told this fool, "Fucking let's just go."
Yeah,
Because it looks like a party, right?
Yeah, it looked like a because then we're like, what if it is this?
And
Like,
you
right?
miss it.
Yeah,
right.
that was a doubt. Like, let's go. And as soon as we go in, we're like, "Fucking let's go." We go in, sick mansion. I mean, like the back of it where the pool was at had the view of Hollywood and the valley.
Oh
the front.
my
It was
God.
amazing. So we go in,
Crazy.
and I clearly remember it was dark, right? And the garage was like those
Yes.
those 2-story garage.
Yes.
It's almost like an apartment. In
No,
there.
it was like an apartment,
And they were playing rave music.
yeah, and the dude like
And-
there was like the guy was like, oh, like it's too late to come in here. Like you had to already be there.
No,
like,
we went in.
Into the garage?
So we went in for a bit.
probably
And
already lit.
yeah. So we go in the garage, and I remember they're playing boom, 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 boom. And then the garage started closing.
Yes.
And that's when he said, "Oh, once it closes, you're here." You're
And
not
we're
getting-
like, "Oh,
we're
shit."
like, nah, let's get out. So we get out. We're like, okay, those fools are doing what they're doing. A bunch of people, let's go. So we're walking
being weenies
in.
about it. We should have
we
stayed in
should have
there.
Follow
stayed.
other people-
Yeah, we
follow
should
other
have stayed.
people.
Yeah, no, dude, everyone's raving
Before
in.
you guys left, though, I did want to follow up. What's it like being naked in front of strangers?
Hold on.
I've never done that, but
You guys not?
we
Oh,
should have. We
okay.
should have.
we
You
should.
guys
So
didn't dip your toes in before you left?
No,
Like, it's
dude.
kinda like the
I'm gonna tell you
garage
like
was
this.
closing and
It
done.
was shocking, bro.
It was.
Because then
So
we
you guys got out of the garage.
we got out of the garage, then we go into the
Walk in.
main mansion, and literally you
On the
open
right.
the door. There's this bitch whipping some
On the
dude
right.
on like
On the right.
like in this room, bro, and you could only see it through this
it had
window.
the walls it wasn't even drywall. It was like
Yeah.
glass.
It was plexiglass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and she was like, wait, this dude's tied up. He has a ball gag, and then this
Yeah.
bitch just like whipping
Whipping
him.
him.
What the fuck?
And there's people dancing right there.
There's people just dancing like, but like weird, like
So European like trance music.
Yeah, there was
like,
there was the community there, like in the corner doing their thing. I'm like, oh my god, like
No, there was like this grotto.
doing their
there was
stuff.
this
I'm like,
grotto.
oh shit.
There was this grotto like all the way down, and they were naked.
It
like
always jumps
Yeah.
off
You know what? You might
Yeah.
have
when there's
stumbled.
a grotto around. Like,
Have
there's
you
no
seen-
choice.
Wait, a grotto? What's a grotto?
it was like that.
It's
Remember
where
there was
you
like
the
a path.
water-
There was like a path all the way down. There's like a jacuzzi.
And
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
under,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
They were
it's like a
fucking now.
cave in
they
there.
were fucking yeah.
Because you're like,
what
oh
the-
shit, they really fucking now.
Oh, they doing
Let
that.
me tell you something. The grotto is like the opposite of a baptismal pool. Like, the polar. There is only sin happening.
Well, that's what's
Anytime
That
someone
was
says
happening.
You
grotto,
guys might have walked.
Run, run.
What time?
it's like
2011.
9, 10,
Yeah.
11. 9, 10, 11.
around there.
those.
Around now, yeah, 2010 maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys recently watched the new Clippers documentary. I know Clippers
No.
fucking suck, but like the whole.
It's like, sorry to bring up the Clippers.
I
but-
know the Donald Sterling
Yeah, I know what you're
scandal.
talking about, Yeah.
Well, the girl that he was his assistant started her whole way to finding her way to
Sucking
him
dicks at sex parties.
at like mansion parties that look like normal parties but became like sex parties.
This was weird though, like because
So it sounds a lot like what you guys are talking
it was
about.
like that, but like I
I
feel,
feel like you guys were on that. I saw you guys in the background.
I feel like thinking about it, it almost seemed like a fucking like fever dream. Like
Yeah.
we were like lost in there.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
You guys know
I
what the
think-
difference between a mansion party and an orgy is?
that was
No.
even an orgy.
If we would have stayed
Naked
longer, it
Andy
would have
Dick
been
is
probably an
welcome.
orgy.
Yeah,
If we
no,
would've
I
stayed-
think
Wait,
because
yeah.
we left early. It was like we
Yeah.
left. It was like 1 in the morning. I think
yeah,
they were just getting started.
They were just
bro.
getting started. Yeah, but I'm not
Okay,
tripping,
let's
right?
get- let's
Andy
get-
Dick was there.
Yeah,
wasn't
say,
he?
let's-
With the
let's
camera?
get to the
Or am I
part where
tripping?
that-
No, Andy
Yeah.
Dick was there.
Let's get to the part where you saw him.
Andy Dicks there.
No, Andy Dick was just there.
And there was
Literally,
girls
there's
all
no
over, a
more
flock
to the
of girls
story
on him.
other- like that. He just walks in naked.
I think he had like a
camera.
thong or
Yeah,
naked
he had
or
a thong.
something.
Glasses.
Yeah, he had a thong on.
Glasses.
I was like, yeah. Like, oh my God, I'm never going to forget. I'm like, that's Andy Dick?
Holy
And he's
shit!
like, who am I?
Those are the
And he's
kind
like,
of
yeah.
stories.
And he has a
Honestly,
camera. He has a camera. Remember the camera, like those old school 80s, 90s cameras? And girls are like touching him, and he's like, yeah.
You know, these are the kind of stories that people are like, oh, let's go to America for those kind of parties.
Yeah,
dude.
But then it doesn't really happen.
And then we never went. I never came across a party like that again.
Not ever. And I think we got kind of scared. We're like outcasts. Like I think it was gonna turn weird.
We stuck out. We stuck out like
somebody asked me to put it in my butt, and I was like, nah,
bro. Probably
it was getting there.
No, because I remember it was funny because like me and Edgar were still on. Like it was just different. Like, and we saw some dude. We're like, oh, that fool writes for sure. Remember? And then like because we were still on our like
graffiti,
like weird.
I remember.
Were you guys fucking on?
No, because first we weren't. We weren't part of the dominatrix scene.
No, I'm talking about the shrooms or the drugs.
No, we're just drinking.
We're just drinking.
Normal.
I mean, I probably would have done ecstasy, but it.
Yeah, but we're just drinking. But it was
we were lame, bro. That wasn't a party. Like we were like, what the fuck is this?
I think you guys were lame. You guys just were.
It was a different scene. We're into. I mean, we were going to a lot of hood parties. A lot of hood.
That's like we were. That's kind of what I'm saying. Like we were used to like hood ass parties. So we were still kind of acting. We're like, what the fuck is Hollywood Hilltop?
Crazy.
And like we saw this fool. We're like, oh no, that fool for sure does graffiti. And then we went up to him. He's like, what's up? What do you write, dog? He's like, why does everyone ask me this?
So mad.
He got so mad. But like it was like he's been through it though. He literally threw a tantrum. He's like, why does everybody ask me this everywhere?
I don't do graffiti.
He's like, write what?
He's like, what? Right? Exactly.
What the fuck?
He flipped out.
No, and Edgar was like, oh shit, my bad.
He's a CPA trying to get his rocks off.
No, but it was
some teenagers.
But it was hilarious.
Graffiti,
the funny part about it though is it was like, so
I just dress like this,
everyone. Everywhere he
like,
went, he gave off the vibe that he did graffiti.
Yeah,
everybody has.
And he was just like, no,
I don't do that.
Do it. It's annoying.
It was hit.
It's like a tall guy getting asked, how tall are you? Like,
probably.
How cold is it up there?
It was just funny because I remember
fucking cold.
I even felt kind of like,
yeah, you feel bad for him.
I feel bad for him, and then I feel like, wow, when am I? I'm out of place.
Yeah,
like I feel like a goon, and I'm not.
Yeah,
like
I'm
what am I
like
doing?
checking this for.
Yeah,
like I should chill out. Let me go get a drink.
Let me go get a drink. I was gonna ask you like, oh, that's dope. You probably write that. That's cool. Nice to meet you, dude. Like, you should go pay one of these days. But no, he's like, I'm not even. And I'm like, oh,
why does everyone?
And I think it sobered you up a little bit.
No, it made you feel kind of like a loser. You're
like a loser.
What am I doing here?
He's like, I do taxes, bro.
Yeah, no, straight up. But I mean, the dude had like big old pro club Dickies on.
He had like
a hoodie,
Vans and gauges.
Yeah, I'm like,
he had a backpack. I could have swore I heard cans in there.
Yeah, dude, no, for real. No,
dude, he had a backpack on at a bachelor party.
You guys straight up met Banksy, bro.
Why does everybody ask me?
He was so mad.
Was he British?
No, he was like some Hispanic dude.
Some little dude. I'm like, he was so mad.
Wants you to think, bro.
Right? He got so mad. I was like, oh, mom, bad. I feel like a dude.
I'm never. It was hilarious.
It was hilarious. And I think I had my a hat that had graffiti on it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, I feel like I'm
how the fuck did no security? Like
there was no security.
Damn, it was somebody's house.
Yeah, there was no.
I don't give a fuck. There's
no
celebrities' houses.
Zero security.
Yeah, you go in there, shit all over the house, piss all over the house, and like you'll be good.
Yeah, like talk about a place Lil Nazi should have jacked. Like that could have gone up into the room and hit the biggest lick of his life.
He would have been fine. He would have been like, I'll take this, I'll take that. Later, guys. More than like, let me help you.
Oh yeah,
inside joke too. Yeah, but no, yeah, dude. What the fuck, dog?
Wow.
Now that we're talking about this party real quick before, remember that day? It was Miguel. It was us two and Miguel. We went to this party, I think in the Hoovers.
Yeah.
In LA?
In LA, in the Hoovers, but more in the like the
in LA.
In the hood. I think Miguel told us about it.
Yeah, it was Miguel's home.
Yeah, you were driving.
The fool that drove us passed out. I had to drive his van. And I was drunk.
No.
Don't do this, kids.
No, hold on.
Wait, who?
No,
okay,
no.
Did we link up?
Yeah, you were probably there, but they stole our tall cans.
Okay, that's where I'm going.
Was that dude passed out on Four Locos?
Maybe I don't know.
Hold on.
Okay, then you met.
Let him say the story.
Okay, so
you linked though.
We linked up later. It was in the hood of Hoover, like where all Hispanics. So anyway, we're there, and it's like a gangster party. Like, oh yeah, we're in the wrong side. Everyone's dressed cool, and that day, like, I just had, I had some Dickies on. And like a black tee, just because everything was dirty.
With Severe the MC.
I think. Oh, and I had a hoodie.
Like, I'm gonna quit rapping, bro. You're the next. That's a true Inside joke. Wherever he's at.
Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher. That's right. That's his rap name now.
So
And shout out to Bobby Boucher.
for real. So we're by the DJ, and the party gets rated 10 minutes into it. We have 40s. We have like a bunch of 40s all over, right? And we're drinking 40s around that time. We're in 21, I think.
Yeah,
a bunch of 40s, right?
No, remember how many Miller High Lives?
We're like 10 of those. Like 3, right? And
damn, so many 40s.
So many 40s, right? Just right. And we're by the DJ, and we see some like cholos right there. Bald head is in the back. We're like, oh shit, dog. And I'm keeping my own shit. And they're like, oh, the cops are coming. It's getting raided. We're like, oh shit, we got beers. Hide them. We're not 21, right? So what I did was I put them in. I put like 2 big ass 340s in my waistband. I'm not gonna throw these away.
No, me too though. It's like we look like we were packing heat.
Like we were packing, right?
Like we had like fucking M16s.
Yeah, dude, straight up. And we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna walk out like cool, like oh nothing's happening around the cops, like we're chilling. So
clink.
I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens. But
it doesn't end up getting raided.
It doesn't get raided.
Yeah,
but I still have them here.
Yeah.
And some little youngster, I don't know what he comes up to me. He's like,
"Where you from?"
He's like, "Hey, where you from?" And I'm like, "Nah, we don't bang." He's like, "What you got right there, homie?" I'm like, "Where?" He's like, "What you hiding right there?" Because I can't have my hands because I don't want to drop them. And then in my thing, he's like, "What you got right there?" And I'm like, "Oh no, it's funny." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "What are you hiding right there, homie?" And I'm like, "Oh, beer." I was like, "No, I said beer."
That's how it was.
I said beer.
This shit was like beer. Like it's like so innocent. He's like, "Oh, beer, bro."
Innocent as fuck. I was like, "Beer."
I think I did too because we were like, "Oh, it's not guns." Or
yeah,
nothing. Like,
exactly. Because I already knew where it's going.
Oh, it's just beer. He's like, "Let me have that." And
yeah, I was like, no, beer. And he's like, "All right, homie, let me get one." I was like, "Ah." I even told this dude, bro. No, he's like, "Let me get that." I was like, "Which one you want?" And he's like, "That one." And I know, literally, I told this dude.
He's like, "Nah."
No, I told this dude, I'm like, "Bro, that's my favorite one." And he's like, "Well, I want that one." No. I'm like, "You don't want the other one?"
He still hasn't pulled out the gun yet.
Though. No,
he
hasn't pulled.
He's just like talking to this.
And when I'm talking to him, and I'm
my
like,
shirt's probably still up.
Yeah, my shirt's still up, and I'm like, bro, I was like, bro, I like that one. That's the one I want. And he's like,
"No, give me that."
Yeah, he's like,
shit.
"You think it, like, yeah, right? Like, you think it's a game or some shit, or like,
like,
give me that shit." And he had a little like 22, and I was like,
shit.
"Oh shit, bro. Okay, here, take this one, take that one." He's like,
"No, I want all of it." No, he took all of them.
He took that's one. He's like, "Yeah, I think so." He took all of them. Boom, and I'm like,
we had no beer. We're sad.
No beer.
Did he have him in his pants now?
No, he was drinking them in our face.
He was drinking in our face. He one, and then he took him to his OG. Took him, and I look back. I'm like,
we're just like salty in the corner.
Yeah, we're like, damn, we just got punked for this.
What the fuck?
This fool is like yay tall.
Yay high, homie. Like 4 foot.
Like we could have kicked him. We could have kicked him.
Blast you.
Yeah,
no,
straight
This
up.
is when Shark Tank goes wrong.
No, we took the L.
We took that L. I said, I'm not getting shot for this, but yeah, I was like, oh my god,
not got shot.
Dad, that is crazy. I think of those stories. We had a lot of stories like that.
The legendary. We should have interviewed that guy in the moment. It's like, "Hey, bro, why are you choosing this life?" Is the beer really worth it?
I think there was no smartphones back then.
Shit,
like
I
that.
know, right?
Oh, dog. Oh, I'll tell you a quick little story before we get just
yeah.
quick. Remember that time in I think we were in Pacoima, and then that day that Misha was with us?
Oh, yes.
These dudes started fighting. If there was a drunk dude, a bunch of gangbangers, whatever. We're like there chilling. Misha's with us. Misha's asleep. He's like half asleep, and we're talking. They start fighting, and all I see is like bang of the gun, like a flash.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm like, the loud music. I tell this fool they're shooting. I grab this fool and I ran, dog. As I'm trying to run, this fool like.
I fell.
He fell on top of me. We broke the gate.
No, because this fool runs straight through the gate.
I didn't even see it.
He didn't even jump it. He like ran straight through it. Straight through it. He broke a hole, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I start running. I trip on the frame because he broke it. So there's this frame.
Yeah.
I'm like on the ground. All these people are stepping on me. I'm literally
a bunch of people
like on the ground. I'm like, I'm gonna die like this.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna get shot. I'm gonna die like on the.
No, for real, bro. We had a stampede of like 20 people, just girls and guys.
And I was like, "Let me up," because then people started falling on me. I was like, "Just let me get up, and we can get up." Like that shit was crazy, bro. Someone died. That fool got some dude like straight up died.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Wow.
So quick little thing. So that story, everyone goes that way. I'm like, I'm gonna outsmart the shooter. I jumped to the left. Mind you, I had my
like
ice cream shoes, limited edition ice cream shoes that I didn't really have them tied up.
bro?
Yeah.
Yes, they didn't have them tied up. The pagers, I didn't have them like tied up that much. Just like So I jump over the fence. I land. And I'm jumping over fences, dog, in Pacoima, like in the hood. I'm like, what the fuck? And I look to the right, those fences that you can see
hurdle,
through.
40-yard
dash. Straight up. I'm jumping over.
He's already gone. I'm like, this was like a mile away.
I even had time. Halfway up to the second fence, I look back. I'm like, how come I don't hear anyone? I look back, bro. I'm so far out. Everyone's running that way. And then I remember seeing the shooter, the dude, walk through the pathway through where everyone was running, like with the gun, and I'm like, fuck, he's coming after me. So I jump, I land, and I was like, this was probably gonna come this way, and I jump again. When I jump to the third one of my right ice cream shoe, no, I'm sorry.
R.I.P. That was his
both of my shoes gone. They fell.
Yeah, I met him in socks, bro.
I was up there, and I look, and I'm like. And I look up and I see the shooter looking this way. I'm like, it's either
die for the
ice creams or run, motherfucker.
No.
So I was like, ice creams, no. And I'm like, fuck the ice creams. And then I jumped.
I would have tucked and rolled over the ice creams.
That was like a precious shoe. Like when I met up with this fool, like he was just in his socks. I'm like,
remember next to the car. I got there before these guys got there. I did a shortcut I ran through so many fences and shit. I jumped
this
over
was like a town over, bro.
I was right there waiting with no shoes. They're like, what the?
I'm like, what happened to your shoes?
I'm like, I lost them over there.
He's like, fucking let's go.
I think we did kind of double back, because those were beautiful shoes.
Yeah, they were dope, bro.
He made it all the way to North Hills.
Yeah, I know, dude. I had no shoes. I think we had to go back home and get some shoes. But yeah, that's a crazy story, bro.
My
that shit
God.
really happened. But
sniffed a little 2C
on the brakes. Get the things exciting. SFPA.
SFPA. Every time I pass by it, like I get like war memories.
I always pass by it, dude. I like. Yeah.
It's like I get like PTSD. Like
every day. Well, not every day, but.
Yeah, I pass by it. I'm like, should I have been there?
I think I should have.
Hey, for real though.
I learned a lot right there. Yeah.
Honestly, they sold the back of the field though.
They sold the field already?
Yeah.
They
to
sold
who?
it?
To the guy with the Hummer? And the cul-de-sac, remember?
Yeah.
The guy with the Hummer and
it's like, fuck that fool. Now he's taking our field. No, they really sold the whole field?
No, not the whole field, but like the
back
part where
portion?
the back part portion was said we sold it, they stopped watering that grass and it became all dead.
So lame, dude. That field, they could have done so much with that field.
They should have sold the whole field.
What were they doing?
They should have sold the school.
You know what they should have sold? That garden area to the Montessori school.
You know what they
door.
should have done? They should have fucking taught fucking home ec in the shop.
they did. They
teach
used to
home
do.
ec.
They used to teach home.
I
ec.
sewed some shorts. I still have them.
Yeah, I know, me too. No, I don't know if it's a happen.
Whose grandma is that again?
Charlotte's.
Shout out to Charlotte's grandma. Thank you for teaching me how to sew those shorts.
She was in your guys' class, right?
I think so.
Oh, I remember.
You you think so, Jeff? I briefly remember.
I briefly remember.
Respect.
I briefly remember that name.
If I recall.
You don't remember watching like Judge Judy on a random 4 p.m.?
What? What does that have to do with anything?
They were on there.
Who was on Judge Judy?
Were they? No way.
Yes, they
You're
were on
lying,
Judge
bro.
Judy.
You're lying.
She was.
Oh.
She was on Judge Judy, dude.
No
That's
way.
not even a. Oh,
I didn't
shit.
know that.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
dude.
What was the case? Murder was the case.
Whose uncle
Judy.
Low blow.
It was Judge Judy.
Listen to me. Judge Judy covers torts, not crimes.
Exactly.
Okay?
Correct observations. Tort crime, Sam.
You're right.
Tort. Some of the torts are crimes, though. That's when it gets interesting. Little Judge Judy trivia for you guys.
What was that show? Remember when we were walking in the mall and they asked us to be on some dumbass show on
Yeah, it
fucking
was called
Telemundo?
Doce Corazones.
Were you guys really on that show?
No, they
My
asked us
brother's
to-
friend won that.
For real.
Is he gay now? No, I'm just
We love everyone.
No, he's still
No,
very straight.
Hey,
He's still very
Just a
straight.
question.
Shout out to the winner whose name I will not divulge.
You guys were on 12 Corazones?
No, they asked.
They asked us at the
But
Marvel.
you guys were on
They came up to
that Will Ferrell movie.
Huh?
Semi-pro.
Semi-pro.
I was
My
there.
math grades were not good enough to be on there.
I was.
I
in
wasn't
it.
either.
I wasn't
Matt, Jason, you were on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? How?
They
How did
let
this come about?
all the students who were not doing poorly,
Go and be extras.
Well, I was doing poorly.
and
I didn't go either.
I had the audacity to ask Mr. Crossgrove to sign off on me going.
I fool wouldn't sign shit.
Nah.
He's gone.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. Okay, so like R.I.P. You know, the homegirl Cindy passed
Yeah.
away, and then like
Oh, yeah,
we,
yeah.
we I went to the funeral, right?
Right. We went, yeah.
Went there.
Not the funeral. It was like the service. I
The
didn't go to-
memorial.
I didn't go to the burial, but I went
Right,
to
me
the
either.
memorial. Obviously came across Mr. Crossgrove.
Yeah.
And then like, you know, it's like it's a weird time. Like it's like you got to make a little small talk, but it's also like a funeral. So it's like you're just like, oh,
You don't want to be too happy.
Yeah, you don't want to be. Well, I wasn't gonna be happy talking to that fool anyway, but it was like,
Right, I guess so.
it was
Damn.
like, but it was just like the weird, awkward small talk. Like I was just, and then this fool and Dom just left me to like talk to that fool by myself. I'm like, yeah. So he's like, how's everything? I'm like, it's good. How about you?
It's great.
He's like, oh yeah, it's great. I'm
He's
like,
had a grandkid.
I'm like, all right.
See you later.
Nice to see you. Like I don't know, it's just weird. Like
I feel like Crossgrove, he was just like a what is it? Just like us, but he had to put that front. I feel because he's
Maybe.
stories. No?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
definitely
he just
get
wanted
that.
to kick it with someone. He's like, damn, I'm
Probably.
whatever.
And we're all like stupid high school kids.
yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're
I
assholes.
just wanted to kick it with someone.
For
like,
There was
sure.
a lot of
If I
fucking
get
assholes
high,
at that
'cause
school.
He used to get high, didn't he?
No,
think so.
definitely not.
No.
He did, no?
Nah.
Maybe when he was young, but
Maybe
not,
like once.
Yeah, no.
That's what, I mean, not to get high with him, but I feel like, you know.
You want to get high with him, huh?
I stopped smoking. But
You know who I want to get high with?
you just want to talk to someone.
Mr. Gomez.
Who?
I
Oh,
definitely-
Brazilian dude.
That fool
Yeah.
hated me.
That
bro.
fool hated Jeff
Oh,
with
bro.
a passion, bro.
Damn, I'm bringing
They
it up.
made
That
it,
fool
the administration
hate-
forced
that
Jeff
fool
to go on the best trip of our entire high school.
You were with us?
Were
in
you
the
there
car?
too?
In the car.
No, on the way back, wasn't he so cool?
Yeah, it was you, myself. Who else was in the car?
That's when we went to Ensenada.
No,
and
not
then we
Ensenada.
found out what happened.
Not Ensenada.
What?
Remember what happened?
What happened?
When we went to that.
Oh, with the orphanage,
Orphanage.
bro. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is the
That
saddest
was
thing.
that was terrible.
To this day, I bring that up,
Yeah,
to certain
it's
people, and I'm
awful.
like, damn, I can't believe I experienced that. We went to this orphanage that supposedly it was they were helping them out.
And that's what we went there for.
And that's where we went. And
We like
mine.
donated
Bro,
clothes.
wasn't it called El Oasis?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
yes.
Yeah.
That is awful.
So what it was,
And
remember?
that's why I always think about that because
My God.
that little boy.
You know,
there
I
was
feel
that
like I
little
try to
boy-
block that out of my mind.
No, because I remember like that little boy,
Yeah.
bro. I just remember like because I was like, it's a little kid.
Did
It's
you
like,
go, bro?
you want to like it's like like he's an orphan. Like
You know what happened?
this is gonna be my kid for
You know
the
what
weekend.
happened,
Like
right?
I'm gonna like take him under my wing. Like be not, dude.
No.
Dude, he was like touching my inner
Yeah.
thigh, bro. I was like, hey, no, I was like, no, eso no se hace, like that.
he
And then, like,
was, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
insane.
you remember? I told
Yeah,
you even that
awful.
moment.
Yeah, someone else was next to us sitting.
That's
Was it
truly
Miguel? No.
awful.
No, it was just me,
Really
you,
disheartening.
Morrow, Sean, Lucero. We were kicking it with those fools.
Yeah, someone else was next to us. Yeah, and I remember, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck.
But like,
Yeah.
I didn't think about that then. I think
did,
I was
yeah.
just like, oh,
But you know
he
what's
just got
crazy
attached,
is that,
like,
that's a year where I didn't go. That we went back to the same orphanage again.
Did we?
Well, that year we.
because we went our sophomore year.
It was sophomore.
It was
yeah.
our
You weren't
sophomore.
there, Sam?
I don't.
No,
think I
we
my
went our
freshman
sophomore year because we were kicking it
Dang.
with like Sean Lucero and like Morrow
Right.
and
Yeah,
like, all
yeah,
those
yeah.
fools.
And I remember, the kid was touching you, and I was like, I looked away. I was like, this guy's weird. I don't know.
Well,
This little
to
kid-
me, I was just like, oh, he's a little kid. Little kids
that's
do
really
weird things.
disheartening.
Like,
Yeah,
to
for
me,
I
sure.
think that's what we
sure.
said. Some
Yeah,
of those
that's what
lines,
I
like,
said. I
oh,
was
he's
like, oh,
just-
it's just a little kid.
But I remember
like-
you telling, bringing it up, and I was like, oh shit, whatever, right?
And then when I found out that shit,
And we found
like that, like I was like, oh,
So,
like I just like
for
put
people-
those.
Hey, God
Bring
be
the
with-
audience in a little
Gotta be,
bit.
gotta
Yeah,
be
people-
with those kids, though, man.
Okay,
That's
so do
crazy.
you want to bring it up? What happened?
Yeah, yeah.
well, they were getting
Yeah.
sex trafficked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
getting trafficked.
So we experienced that. We saw. I mean, we didn't see that, but we were there.
No, it makes
ended
it's
up-
like actually it like takes like you feel like a sickness run through your body.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it feels
Yeah.
you feel dirty because you feel like you took an advantage of because we were there
trying to help them.
exactly. But these people that organized it we're like acting like
that was the
we're
front.
helping,
that was the front.
But at the end of the day, we were giving close to kids that were actually.
It was a church trip, right? Like
for sure.
Yeah, it's like you're going to an orphanage. Yeah, it was a missionary
trip.
trip. Yeah,
but we were actually funding a sex trafficking ring of people.
And they left money.
Yeah, it was money, clothes, and all that
dog.
shit.
And the thing that I remember, like, it was so far out, bro. It was in the middle of nowhere. I remember going up mountains and mountains to get there, and this valley of desert.
Yeah,
and it's this house, like this weird house. Like
it was literally in the middle of nowhere.
There was nothing around, dog. And yeah, that should have rang bells. You know what I mean? Like back then, but we were young. But
it was Mexico though. Like we
exactly,
have
and also
type of framework for what's out there.
I'm gonna be honest with you with. Coming from my background, where I'm coming from is sometimes when you're in that religious mindset, you look at things that don't look at the signs.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, we're doing good. They're wanting to work with us.
Yeah.
So you don't think
because we're helping them like build a church or something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You don't want to think bad in people. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the church wants to look at they're willing. Let's trust in people.
I don't think you could have guessed though.
No, there was no way.
It was not.
The thing is that
Jeff
situation
had a strange encounter.
No, I did.
Beyond that, there was a lot of like really normal.
Right.
No, and the thing is that was normal to me.
Poor.
That only raised the red flag once I found that out, because I remember that happening and I was like, it was weird, but I was like, kids do weird.
In hindsight,
because in that moment I was like,
because then once he told me that, I started looking back on my memories of other things that it wasn't like obvious, but you're like, that was just a little weird, but whatever. It was a little, and it's not like specific things. You know what I mean? Like little things here and there that you didn't. That's not normal, but you're like,
that's how
I'm not used to
like
being
I'm getting
in an
like
orphanage.
I'm getting chills. Like
it was sad. You know what was sad when we left and they were crying.
Oh, I know.
They didn't want us to leave. Like they cried with their
That's
heart
what
out.
I'm talking about.
Like they were like, "Don't leave," and I was like,
yes,
that's super sad.
And I thought, because of course, like we're friends, they don't come around people.
That's
that much.
what I thought.
But it's like, no, they really don't come around people because they're being sex trafficked.
Yeah.
Yes. They're kind of like,
they wanted to be
get me out of here, save me.
Girls, remember?
It was awful. It was really awful.
I remember the little,
like it was crazy because
one of the girls asked our classmate for like his tie, and
yes,
I can't. My dad, it's my dad's tie, and I don't know. It's just remembering like everything that was going down. It like really cast like a dark.
They really wanted it, like they were holding your hand to the way you go out, and they're like taking me with you.
No, they
and
would
I'm
get
like,
so attached. Like,
and when we thought it was like, because they're poor. No, because they're being like,
and you're like, they're orphans, so you're putting that, and you're like, they're missing that connection, like, and it's like,
I feel like a big brother to them or whatever. Yeah. That's what you're thinking as a teenager, but then you find the facts out and you grow up and you realize that they're like saying, "Save me,
that's so
get me out of here."
It was sad, bro. When I think you told me when, not that long ago.
It was I found out a while ago.
It's been a while, but I remember. I think we were at the bar and he told me, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And like,
I think you guys told me.
Yeah. And he told me. I think we were at a bar, and for that week, I was like, "Damn, bro! I couldn't believe it. I was in shock." Like,
no, I didn't. I feel weird. Like
it's very jarring. Like just hearing all of this.
Yeah, it was sad, dog.
It's like resonating,
and it's right. It is true though, because
my heart really
because it feels like you could have done something,
but you couldn't have done that.
We were teenagers. You know what I mean? Like you didn't. Even the adults that were with us didn't realize exactly. We're getting fooled. Didn't realize it, and like they're performing in front of us because they would sing something and then they'd sing, and like because of the whole like choir thing.
We did like a whole church service for them. You know, we were praying for them and praying with them, and
And I felt like the kids were like, "Oh yeah, they're gonna take us out of this misery," but no, it's just a front for these adults to get.
That's like true evil right there.
That's bad.
That's like true evil.
Do you guys remember the people, the adults?
No,
I don't remember. I just remember the kids.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? Like I don't
remember them at all.
Of the adults.
No adults.
I don't remember.
Besides our staff, but
besides our staff, yeah, but like.
But I feel like our staff dealt with them the most, and we were with the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
we were with the kids.
Yeah.
So that's why as kids, you guys, we had tunnel vision and didn't really think of them because we felt safe with our adults. Yeah. So we were like, they must be safe because our adults feel like they're safe. You know what I mean? What if What if they drugged one of us and we were fucking? No, they wouldn't because it's American.
Nah, I wouldn't. But
We're Americans.
no, but
No. I know it sounds fucked up, but
Sorry to laugh.
there's somebody at home waiting for us. You know what I mean?
Them Americans are coming. Take them.
And we're not 50 of us. Like that, they won't miss one person. You know what I mean? Like.
Where's Jeff?
What?
They left Jeff.
Are they not gonna miss Sam? Wait, Sam. Who out of all of us were they gonna miss them?
This was just in Mr. Gomez's car. He forgot they left me and shit. It's like, oh, Jeff's in the Jeep over there. Everyone's back at SBA. Like, where's Jeff? I thought he was in your car.
It's like Gomez is like,
did the buddy system?
I guess we
he just knocked me out, left me at a gas station.
Yeah, but before we drift away, I just want to say, hey man, hopefully those kids are okay.
Yeah,
that was fucked up
for sure.
You know,
we're just doing a little dark humor to take away from the
fucking
sadness
with them, and you know we experienced that.
Oh my god,
and, you know everyone here.
That was terrible.
I just want you guys to like kind of.
That was the first time I had an alcoholic drink.
Really?
At the Bufalora, remember?
You didn't even invite us?
No, that wasn't that time we went there.
Yeah.
It was.
The pina colada.
It was that time?
Remember we were so scared?
Yeah.
They're like, just drink it. We're like, I don't know.
Were you 18 already?
I was 16.
Dude, he was so young.
It was that time,
Sophomore.
and then we went down. Oh, it was. I remember I was wearing that pink La Tigre shirt. It was like flamboyant pink, like Kanye West shit.
They're about to steal this fool.
He's like, hey, look at this.
He's like, oh hell yeah, we're gonna make some good money off of him.
He could play football, dog.
Aviator shits were one of those.
You're wearing the aviator shit.
Dude, this is 06.
Yeah.
This is
Hey, we had some bomb ass tacos outside that hotel. Remember?
Dude, they were so good.
That
That's why I
hotel,
feel bad.
bro, yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
bad because this is one of like the best.
It was a
like,
great
Trips that we
trip.
went to.
Trips that
Yeah,
we
for
went
sure.
on.
Yeah.
It was so
One of those.
fun. We had
Those.
so-
It was
I had-
memorable.
I had so much fun on that trip.
We stayed right there in the Bufalora.
No.
No,
no,
but
you
We
like-
went to it.
Yeah.
And then,
It's literally like a
But
natural
our
blow
hotel
hole.
was like
Yeah,
right
no,
there
no,
on the
yeah.
beach.
Yeah.
then we went to the orphanage thing, right?
Dude,
That
I
was in
remember
the
I got
mountains.
this sick carved armadillo
Yeah.
that I promptly lost when I got home. I bought my mom like a bufadora like dish painting that took 10 days to dry.
That's the one thing cool
Sure.
about like Acevedo. They did like have opportunities to
A lot
go
of
on
trips.
trips and shit.
Oh, except when it came to our senior year though.
Well, I went to
Oh, yeah.
Washington D.C.
Yeah. that
Oh, you
must
guys
have
Yeah,
been-
fuck you guys.
I stayed.
You know why? Because
I-
we saved a shit ton of money. We had our freshman year had a shit ton of money,
We'll
and then
never prove this.
they
but we
lost
got
it.
Embezzled.
Lost it.
Who
We got
stole it, you think?
embezzled, bro.
Whoever was the fucking principal at the time.
I don't know. I have sources. I'm not gonna libel anybody, but I have sources on the ground that there was a lot of corruption.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We allegedly got very embezzled.
And then
From, like,
we had
all
to
of our
go.
class funds.
We had nobody wanting to be our sponsor. So then Costco was like, "Fuck it, I guess I'll
Yeah,
be."
and then he had a
We're like-
dope ass trip to San Diego. But the worst part was that the principal was just like either fabricating lies on us or campaign, because he came to us and said that the conference said that we cannot leave the state.
I thought you were gonna say the
And, like-
communist.
The communist government of Sacramento is not letting you leave the state.
The authoritarian conference was like, we can't leave. And then like
We had just left the state
But
the
the
year
year-
a year before.
and then the years after, they let him leave the state,
Yeah.
no problem.
They lied to you guys bold
We
face.
just wanted to go to Tahoe. We didn't even want to go anywhere. That's the crazy part. We literally wanted to go to Tahoe.
It's because you have to like tie it in with educational shit.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do to sell it.
No, you. We went to San Diego and just
Exactly.
Yeah, but you guys probably sold it with like an
we
aquarium
did
or some
not.
shit.
Nope.
We did not.
SeaWorld.
We went to
We-
Petco
we're
Park
gonna
and
go
watch the
study-
Padres.
and watch the Padres.
They're gonna go study Shamu.
Yeah.
Talk about abuse. No, I'm just fine.
We didn't even do anything else that
We
day.
went to an open air mall and got T-shirts at Hot Topic. Like,
Right?
what?
Oh my
Like we were not.
When
We
Hot
were-
Topic was dope.
Hot Topic, dude.
Topic, bro.
Is it still
It's
around?
coming back.
Dude, Hot Topic is popping.
I can't wait till
Yeah.
like mid 2000s fashion comes up back.
Oh, it's
already
back.
here.
It's back.
Is
It's
it?
back.
Nah, we're still in the 90s right now.
No.
Hell
trust me.
yeah, that's right. Mira,
Mira.
lo que me compró Mateo.
No, it's back. It's
Kobe
back.
ones.
Hey, but
I feel like Hot Topic and all that. It's back.
Hot Topic, listen, it's always had its place. All right?
But
We might
how
have
about Old
outgrown
Navy?
it, but it's,
how about
it's that old-
Abercrombie?
I've been wanting to go there.
You got to make it work, bro. Whatever they have there.
Are they gonna pop the colleges again?
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, now if that comes back.
Remember the
I know.
2 colleges?
Nah, I never did that, but I.
No, I never did
was
that,
like,
but I saw.
now
them
that
before.
was like peak 06, 07.
Yeah, that was at 05, dude.
That was like, okay, so when did Kanye drop? 07.
07.
Graduation.
Yeah.
You got like
No,
pop
that was
collars.
07.
You got your
Because he did the double.
The shutter shades.
The shutter shades.
Yeah,
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 shutter
yeah.
shades.
You know what I wish?
Shirts.
Because I don't know if if any of you guys went, but it was like Mr. Gardner would take me, Dom, and like Johans and somebody else to this like broadcast studio in like Simi Valley.
Because you guys were in the broadcast television class that they had for 1 year because you ruined.
No, I was in that class too.
We ruined it?
Yes!
Why?
They
Why?
didn't have it another year.
But why
after
did we
that.
ruin it?
No, I know. We didn't ruin it.
Ruined it because
You were in it too?
Yes.
You went to that studio?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Jeff, you filmed like a Michael Jackson dancing music video with like a $10,000 camera.
Damn.
What?
Dude,
No.
Yes, I saw that. You wrapped the iPod earphones around the microphone.
No.
Nah, this is different.
Yeah.
No, it's not. This is the broadcast, dude. They let you guys use a $10,000.
I remember that.
We,
I remember that.
we were
I
in
remember
the studio. We were doing like we're reading off like a teleprompter.
Jeff,
and
I'm talking
shit.
about the things that you were doing extracurricular with those cameras, not.
I filmed a Michael Jackson dance video.
You were dancing to a Michael Jackson.
I don't even know how to dance.
Exactly.
Except for the
Exactly.
schnozzy dance.
Yeah,
He was
the-
probably on there too. And then they were like, bro, you guys can't be doing this. You don't remember any of that?
No.
I remember that so vivid.
How do you remember
in
that?
class?
I know you weren't even in that class.
I wasn't even in that class. We did visit though. That was a fun
I think
visit
you,
to the studio.
like,
we saw
made
where,
it up
where
in your
Sean
head.
Boonstra, like his office.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
That's the guy that he does. He replaced Mark Finley on what's that
Oh,
show
I
called?
remember Mark Finley.
What's that show called? I forgot what his show was called.
No.
It's a Christian show.
It's definitely a Christian. It's an Adventist show. Even,
Yeah.
So
I remember Mark Finley.
these are
No, but Sean
fi-
Boonstra.
So that's why they
didn't-
canceled
These are-
it because I danced on camera.
not
'Cause-
you, but like just your whole vibe.
What?
All of you guys.
Just the same way they
All of
canceled
you guys.
colporting because of me.
Wait, what did you do?
We were doing we drove our leader mad,
What year was this?
like a sophomore,
Who was
junior.
who was your leader?
I don't know. So we would colport after school,
Fuck
right?
is Coalport?
You would
So
like sell.
you go to
books
door to door and sell Adventist books, right?
Oh.
and try to
And so,
slip
like,
in, you
there
know,
was a
the
guy
good
that was a
word.
missionary that did this as a real job, and he'd take us in his old ass Lincoln. It was me, Jesus, and remember Carlos Acuna?
Yes. He was always there. He never said a word. He was just always like
It was us
hovering.
three.
Like,
Oh, and Josh
We'd be
Leonis.
in a huddle,
And
you
Josh
know, he's like-
Leonis. It was us four. So we, whatever you sold, it'd go to your tuition.
yeah. I know what you're
Allegedly.
talking about.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, that's what I'm saying. So we'd go out there and we'd spew their propaganda. I'm just kidding. Whatever they wanted us to say, and then after a while, we're like, why the fuck are we out here? We just walk. So we'd have walkie talkies and go on a different channel and just like, hey guys, let's meet up at this place real quick. Have some fries, and then afterwards we'll just like tell the guy, hey, pick us up. We didn't sell anything. So we did that week after week because the guy would give us money like to be like,
You guys are just using the money on fries and burgers. And
yeah,
shit.
exactly, or like simple shit, like dollar
Allegedly.
menus back in the day.
Allegedly.
Yeah. And then we'd call them up and be like, oh, we didn't sell shit. Nobody wanted
Pick
to
us up
go
at this
anywhere.
McDonald's at the corner. We didn't go there.
So one day he followed us because he started getting suspicious. And then we called him and he's like, so how was it? Like, yeah, this is one old lady who, because, we had some
Yeah.
experience. One old lady who let us in, like, she just, just talked to us and stuff. He's like, yeah, well, how was that Taco Bell? I'm so disappointed in you guys. You guys led me to believe that you guys were doing this, but you guys are just out here. And I'm like, okay, so are we done?
You got us.
We just
You
laughed.
got us.
And
Hold
so
on,
they
let
never
me
do
finish
it.
this grilled stuffed burrito before you take it.
No, I feel like we drove a lot of those teachers insane,
Ah,
bro.
baby.
Oh,
Hey, but
100%.
Mr. Gomez going back, hey, that guy was dope. I mean, he drove from TJ all the way back to LA
Like 9
with
hours.
his knees. Not once did he twist it. Bro, he's hitting the curbs. He's literally, bro, we're coming down these hills, right? Coming back. And mind you, the car was stick shift. It was stick shift. Stick shift. And he's talking to us because it's Brazilian accent. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, but you got to hit the high chords. The high chords like A, B, Z, and da-da-da. And he's going like,
and you're like, Doug.
We're like, bro, there's a curve coming in. Don't worry about it. Yeah. We're like, oh my God. And he's like, woo-hoo. He's like teaching us how to play the flute and shit like that. We're like, yo. And he's shifting gears.
The flute.
Like, yeah, it was weird. I don't even know how I shifted gears, but it was driving, dude, with his knees, bro. His knees. Like,
That's
right,
legendary.
that?
Yes,
We're
yes.
like, dog, we're like, oh, this fool's crazy.
He was.
And then we started thinking, oh, well, he's
know-
Brazilian.
you know-
homie don't care.
You know what's funny, that car ride? It was because he didn't want to stay. Like, he's like, I want to leave right now.
He's like, I'm going back home.
No, because he was like, oh, they're gonna stay for something else. It's
Yeah.
like they were gonna stay for like 4 or 5 more hours.
Yeah.
No
And then
way.
Gomez was like, no, I'm leaving now.
Right
You guys
now.
want to go? And he hated me.
Yeah.
But he was like,
ready to
but
go.
he was like looking. He needed students so he could
Students, yeah,
bounce.
so
So
he
you
could
can
bounce.
leave.
So I'm like, I'm down.
And then me and Ed were like, fuck it, let's bounce. And then, but we
someone else was in
didn't.
the
Yeah, this is what I was getting at. It was Alex Moreno. They're random as fuck. Like, it was me, you, and Alex Moreno,
He slept
man.
the whole time. Was
Yeah,
it- no,
he slept. Yeah, it was.
He was talking to us, right? But
No, yeah, he was talking. He was having a ball too. He was
Oh,
like,
he
"What
does,
the
right?
fuck?" That's the most I ever talked to Alex Moreno.
that's right.
I'm like, we
That's
might be
Alex
cool
Moreno.
now.
yeah, that's what Alex Moreno. Yeah,
Nah,
no,
Alex
that
Moreno's
is true.
down, dude.
But this guy was driving with his knees, dog.
That's
Curves.
awesome.
It says he's
And
going
we got there
60
fast.
fast, 60 miles per hour. It says slow down.
He had something to
speed
do that
30.
weekend. He had something to do that day. He's like,
No,
he I'm not waiting for 4 or 5 hours.
He was. He literally was like, oh, like who wants to come? And for some reason, me and you were like, let's
Jeff
go.
and Edgar want to come.
Oh, we want to go.
Yeah,
Yo,
let's
this
go,
is
yeah.
the coolest Gomez story.
Yeah.
It was a. Dude,
Of all
that's when I was like,
time.
No,
this
that's
is-
when I thought me and Gomez were gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Because he was actually really cool. He was
was
like telling
dope.
us
He was-
all these stories. He was
bro.
being cool, like just chatting it up. I'm like,
Did he
damn,
tell
me
you
and
guys
Gomez
the
are
story about
bonding.
when he was young and at Carnival?
No.
Yeah, I don't remember, but he was telling crazy stories of just about
He would
everything.
be telling it, dude. Gomez low key, like
Likes to
kind
tell
of the
his stories.
coolest dude.
No, he was
honestly.
super dope,
Dude,
bro.
he was like, hey, like what are you guys up to? Like going around in your free time. And he's like, when I was young, I used to go around Carnival and kiss girls.
Oh, Brazil, yeah, Brazil, right? Brazil.
I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Imagine, bro.
Okay.
Telling
We're
that
at
to
a choir
fucking
trip or
high
whatever.
schoolers is like, dude, I used to go to the festival and just
And
fucking
ask
knock
them
off
to
girls.
With bondas.
Go into it.
Keep it up, dog.
Yeah,
Go
you know.
forth into the
No, but
world.
it was.
Nah,
fun,
he hated
dog.
me with an undying
Dude,
passion.
the school made Gomez take Jeff on a choir trip.
Yeah,
and
and
he
he
wasn't
was-
even in the choir.
No.
Like they were like, look, we're under our quota on trips for this guy because he keeps getting hated on by the
Really?
teachers.
No, but like,
He
Gomez.
went to Monterey Bay Academy. He wasn't even in the choir.
I wasn't.
You weren't in the
I
choir?
kicked him out.
No, Gomez kicked me out of choir,
Like
but I was
not,
in.
not out like for a day. He was like,
Oh, yeah.
Get out my
expelled.
class.
So
Yeah.
who
From
let you back
choir.
in?
This is the thing. I was in choir. I went to the churches, all the thing. I was in choir. Like I would sing, and I went to like all the church events,
Right,
and
right.
I was in choir. Like I was legitly in choir.
Like everybody else.
but
was.
this fool fucking it kicked me out. Like I forgot what it was. Like I don't even.
a week before the choir.
Yeah,
trip.
like expelled. Like you're not like fuck this out. You're a bitch. Fuck you. And I was like, shit. I guess all right.
Okay, cool.
And then Mr. Gardner was like, "You're going to the trip, right?" Like I'm like, I don't think so. He's like, "Why not?" I'm like, I don't think I can go. Like, and then he called me that morning. I wasn't even gonna go, bro.
Gomez.
No, Gardner.
Gardner.
He called me.
Yes.
I'll
He
tell
called
you a
my
story about
house.
him.
He called my house that morning.
He was that
and
kind of
then
guy.
he was like, hey, I think he talked to my dad. Like he's like, oh, like we're taking Jeff on the trip. Like da da da. Like sign. Like you don't even need to sign it. Just as long as you
Damn.
like. I'm like,
What?
I was like.
Dude, that fool was
I was like, I didn't even
He was
know.
always stoned. I'll tell you a story.
He was high all the time?
I'll tell you a story. Go on.
Mr. Gardner?
I'll tell you a story.
No, but this is the thing. This
Hold on, put the
is my
mic
so
in.
picture this. I'm rolling in. Everyone's excited to go to the trip. It's gonna be a sick trip to Monterey Bay, right? I'm rolling in with my rolling luggage. Everybody's like, "What the fuck, Jeff's going?" Like, you just saw this one get expelled from the bucket
In front of everybody.
Yeah, everybody's like, "What the fuck, you're going?" I'm like, "Yeah, they let me go." And then Mr. Gardner, like Gomez, is throwing a fit, like in the like the front of the office.
Yeah,
He's like,
cool,
"I am not taking it out." And then Gardner was like, "Why not?" He's like, I kicked him out. I'm not taking him. Like, no, like it's not happening. And then Mr. Gardner's like, "Yeah, you are." I'm like, Mr. Gomez. He's like, "Well, he's not singing. He's just going." I'm like, "Shit, say less. I just want to go."
Made the trip even better.
I gotta do is just hang out.
Yeah, straight. I remember you guys were
Literally
getting
hang
dressed
out.
to sing. I was just like chilling in
Let me tell you
shorts.
guys something. Jeff, that weekend, all vibes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it was vibes.
Oh,
It was
you were
vibes.
there.
Dude, that was like one of the
Yeah,
best trips of high
it
school.
was awesome.
Me and Jeff were kicking it like that whole week, just up to shit.
I didn't do shit.
Just,
Yeah.
I was just hanging out.
I would go sing and come back, and we just
He literally just
we
took
would
me to
kick
kick
it.
it. Like,
Which is crazy.
yeah, like, because he was like, "Oh, I'll take him," but he's not singing. Like, if I was gonna cry about that. Like, I was
Okay.
like, "All right, thanks, bro." Like, I don't even really want to.
Fuck you, losers.
I know. I sat in the stands, like you guys were singing. I was like, "Hey,
Yeah,
good job, guys."
What's his name?
You sound great.
Gardner. Huh?
Yeah, Gardner.
Yeah, that was
Gardner was
great.
well
He was
weird
a
though.
blonde.
I had that
He was
jacket,
smoking?
that babe jacket that zipped all the way
Oh,
up
yeah,
to the
yeah.
top.
Yeah, you did.
Very
He was
fake.
smoking.
No, he was doing other shit
Didn't
too.
he live in like a
He
trailer around
lived
there?
in the back or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
No, I went to his house. Me and Don went to his house.
Well, for a
He
minute
lived
he
in
was
the trailer?
thinking.
He
Yeah,
lived in the
exactly.
trailer
He
for
probably did, but he was renting a house because me and Dom went to his
Well, he
house.
had a trailer, right? Remember,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
okay.
Hernandez had a trailer.
Yeah.
Who was in the trailer? No, I think he was in it
Gomez.
though. Yeah.
Gomez. I don't know.
Not Gomez. No, Gardner.
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 Well,
I think he was in the trailer for a minute.
my younger brother, his dad, for some reason was kicking it with that fool.
No, with Gomez.
No,
Gardner.
Gardner?
David Gardner.
Gardner, older dude, Gardner,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Oh, that's right. You told me the story.
For a few months, he was kicking it with him. He would leave, dog, in the middle of the night. My mom would be like, "Where the fuck are you going?" He's like, "Oh, I need to go talk to the principal." It's fucking 9 at night, bro. This was getting high.
No way.
They were getting high in that thing, bro. He would go and they would smoke out and talk about God. Straight up, bro. Yeah, dog. They would get
Hey,
That's
high, bro.
that's the story right
That's the
there.
story. Yeah.
Allegedly.
So yeah, and I was like, "You're tripping," because my mom eventually told me, "She said, what the fuck? He's getting high with this boy." I caught him. And he's like, "Oh, whatever." And I told him like, "Hey, yo, you getting high?" He's like, "Oh yeah, he's cool, getting high." I'm like, "What?" One day he drops me off early in the morning.
Hey, allegedly,
He drops me off.
he was matching people freak for freak, bro.
What? I don't know.
Areola for areola, bro.
Well, he drops me off, right? He drops me off in the morning, drops my brother, and he sees him. You know, he sees Gardner. He's like, "Oh, what up?" And they chop the like, boom, cool. They're cool. They start talking, and they're like, "Okay, I'll see you later." And I'm like, "Oh, this is real.
See you later.
Oh, this is real. This was getting high."
I'll see you
And
later.
I never questioned. I was
Hey,
like,
did
"Whatever."
they dap it up smooth though? Like
Yeah.
They locked
that's
it in,
when
like-
that's when I noticed. I'm like, "Damn,
Gardner was so down.
Yeah, Gardner
dude.
was down. He was like,
We went to Mexico. Okay, the first year that he was there,
I'm not gonna say that because
Mr.
went to
Gardner's
Mexico.
boat
We're
shoes.
like,
He was
we gotta
sus,
avoid,
dog.
We gotta avoid this dude. We're not getting no deals if we hang around Principal Gardner because he's a white dude. There's no
Oh,
way.
no.
And we go and like me and Asa get these sick sweaters. And we get like some like luchador masks, right?
Right.
And
From
then
back.
we get back to like Principal Gardner, and he's like, "I hope you guys didn't pay too much money for that. You never accept any offers. It's more than $1. All this stuff is super cheap." And we're like, "Oh, he's down. He knows what's up.
he knows what's up.
He knows
I remember I saw
what's up.
Gardner at La Sierra when I was over there.
Yeah.
And he was like at the gas station, like looking at magazine, and I was blown. I was like, "Am I imagining this, man?" Like,
He used to hit me up
he would
way past like
bedtime.
Bro, What's that guy from Family Guy?
No. Herbert the pervert.
He just wanted to know if Sam was down to match.
No, he's way after high school, and I would not like answer or text back.
He's all grown up.
And then
now.
he like call my dad and ask him about me, and I'm like, I'm gone at that school. Like,
I remember that fool saw me pumping gas at a gas station, like right there on Balboa and Chatsworth, and he almost started crying, bro. He was like, "Oh my god." He's like, "Do you work here?" I was like,
he was so innocent.
yeah, I was like, no, but like, why do you have to cry, dude?
He was like,
He ruined your future, bro.
no, he was like, this is what it came down to. Going to school.
this is my fault.
You're working
It's
at a
because
gas
I didn't
station.
let.
No disrespect to no one working at gas stations, but he was like,
I don't even know why he thought that. I was like wearing like shorts and like a
Are you gonna
sleeveless.
pump my gas?
It's because I let him go on that choir trip for free. It's my fault.
Consequences.
He's like, no, you gotta go get a real job. I'm like, this is not my job. I'm pumping gas, bro.
I believe it.
Tear
And
in
this
his
was like
eye.
in like 2010, bro.
Tear in his eye. Hey, shout out to that old Civic, bro.
We wish
Shout out to that old
The
too.
08.
we
the
wish
hatch.
this wasn't
Yeah,
true, but this is
A lot of
all
stories
real
in that.
stories from.
These are all real stories, allegedly.
Allegedly.
allegedly. No,
Good
they're
times
real,
at the
they're real.
academy.
Crazy times at the
Oh,
academy.
real.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Crazy times at the academy.
Yeah.
Sometimes seeing things that you just wouldn't believe. You know what I mean?
Well, should we just switch up the atmosphere a little bit? Nah, we'll bring that up for another. Anyway,
Yeah, sure.
No,
Why not? I
we're
mean, I'm
not ready
down.
for that. We're not ready.
Ready for what?
We're ready for
Exactly.
anything.
What exactly?
No, but okay. So
You can't do that, bro. You can't
I
do
know.
that to the
You
audience,
gotta
bro.
hang it
Now
on
you
the
gotta
clip.
say it.
Now you can't do it.
No,
to me.
dude. But the crazy story. We're talking about crazy stories, right?
Right.
Remember the crazy story, bro? Was it me or my trip? And was that a dream? But remember when we saw the Holy Ghost?
Where?
Remember on that trip? It was you,
trip?
and it
Get
was
the mic closer.
it was us two and who was with us? We went to that camp and we stayed for 3 days. Or what's that? The guy with the brocha? What's his the principal?
Escudero.
Yes, Escudero,
Escudero.
remember? We went,
Bible camp.
Talk about freak for freak.
yeah. Remember? You remember that though?
Bible
Or was I
camp.
tripping?
No, I just remember we were crying because Nathaniel was like preaching.
Yeah, exactly. But who was with us though?
It was just the school.
No, it was us two and who else? We were going to the bathroom.
Oh, no. I like the story already.
Shauna Rain?
Someone else was
I
Miguel.
don't think
No, I
we were
think we
freshmen.
don't.
That was a long time
No,
ago.
you
But
had to be juniors for Bible camp.
It had to be Bible camp.
No,
Juniors or seniors.
no, but we were
Yeah,
freshmen.
juniors and
No, but
seniors
we were
only go.
freshmen. It wasn't Bible camp. It was like some other
Something
retreat.
else, some other stuff, dude. And someone got stung.
It was just our school. It was just our school.
Someone
We
got
went to-
stung in the ear.
Yeah, we went. Yes, there was something in
They were
someone's
sleeping and they got stung
ear.
inside. They took her.
Oh, that's right.
We're somewhere in Malibu. I thought it
Yeah.
was far, but it was somewhere in Malibu.
Yeah, it was like in, like,
the
deep,
Carrillo.
bro.
Was it? I don't know.
Huh?
Olga?
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yes. She got stung. Yeah, you guys
trip
were
was
there
that?
too.
I was there. No, like a fucking bee.
That was 05. That was your freshman year.
Yeah,
got stuck in
our
there.
freshman year. Yeah.
That was your freshman year.
Yeah, but remember though, someone was with us, but we were going to the bathroom. Was hot. Someone was fuck, dude. But anyways, we ended up going. And remember, Nathaniel came up to us. Was it me or did I? Oh, did you experience that? But wasn't he telling us stuff? And we're like, oh my! I felt that that's the first time I ever encountered like the Holy Ghost, whoever's religious or not.
the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit. But that's the first time I experienced.
Yeah,
something
he
like
had
that,
us
bro.
crying, bro.
What?
Like it took.
How
He
did
did.
it manifest
And you know-
itself? How did you feel?
I don't know, dude. But I mean, mind you, we're already talking about God later that night, and then we woke up that day. We went to sleep that morning. We wake up. It was hot already. We're going to the bathroom. It was this fool and someone else was with us. I don't know who.
Yeah.
The fuck
I don't remember this.
We're walking,
exactly.
walking through this fucking haze. I mean, tall grass to the bathroom. I was scared of rattlesnakes.
Edwin.
Huh?
No,
He was in that. He was. I think
I-
he was.
wasn't
I
your
think it
freshman
was
class.
Edwin.
Yeah, or Alex Torres or somebody.
Nah, I think maybe. So we're walking, and then
Chris?
this dude's coming
Chris.
towards us, and then I don't know what happened. He's like, he stopped us. Remember that? And he started telling us like what the future's gonna be, like what ahead of us, like,
Prophesying.
yeah, like what's gonna come, like when we grow up and stuff like that, right? You remember
I
that?
just remember it was like the
Crazy.
middle of the night, and I was bawling. my
middle of the
eye.
night.
It wasn't at nighttime.
No, it was in the morning. See,
I don't know,
see,
but I was fucking crying. Like I was like, oh my god,
Oh, so then you didn't get the experience then I did.
I don't know, dude.
It was
there
a
you go.
different experience. I think it was
Because it was in the morning. We're going to the bathroom. Nah, fool. I was tearing up. I think you two and someone else was with us. He was telling us about this, and that, about everything that's going to happen. And
Yeah, but that wasn't in the morning. Maybe I thought it was then, like, because I was in heaven or something.
maybe, but it was in the morning. It was hot. And I was like, oh, shit. He was telling us just.
Where did you guys go?
It was someplace in, like, near Malibu.
But what
Around
was the
San.
trip?
It was like,
It was camping.
it was just a camping trip.
It was a camp trip. Yeah, he was there. You were there.
It was just a school. It was like no other school. It wasn't
Right,
Bible
right,
class.
right,
it was
right,
just a
right.
school.
And that's
School
that,
trip.
right there,
It was
right
towards
there,
the end of the year
Was
too.
it like Leo
Yeah.
Carrillo State Beach or something?
Ah,
It was it's towards the end of the year too.
Yeah.
That's why it made it more, because I remember it was like, oh, like the seniors were like, that's why Nathaniel, like, he like grabbed us and was like, you
He
guys
didn't.
are
Yeah,
gonna
he just
lead
ran
the
into us.
fucking-"
Yeah, he's like, you're gonna do this and that. But I don't know. Maybe a different experience. You didn't experience that, but I did. I felt like, oh shit. That's when I was like, who is this dude? Like, I don't know. It felt weird, dog. I've never had a presence like that. That it was. I was like, oh, this has to be God that spoke through this dude. And I was like, I just felt it, bro.
It did
was
feel like that.
crazy,
Powerful, dude.
dog.
It did feel like that.
It was crazy, dog. It was like, yeah.
No, he was spitting, bro.
He was talking.
He
bro.
was
And you know what's
spitting.
the thing that tripped me out? A few days after, remember I told him, asked him, hey dude, thanks for talking to us. I think we were playing around time we were playing a lot of basketball. What are you talking about? Remember you were telling, he didn't remember shit. He doesn't remember talking to us.
Really?
He doesn't. Because I remember asking. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, remember you told us? We were crying. He's like, what do you know? I just walked past you guys.
Yeah, because
I'm
that
like,
was a weird.
what?
Because wasn't it? It was just like just
It was
us.
weird.
That was like a real spiritual
It
experience.
was.
Sure.
It,
But like
really
a
was.
positive one.
That it is, and that's when I experienced. I was like, "Oh, damn, bro! Like, yeah, it's real. You know, the Holy Ghost, or you know." I was like, "Damn,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
real." For that, you know, little, but that's a crazy one. That one I don't forget because you were there.
Yeah, I
And
was there.
Someone else. I don't know if it was Edwin.
It might have been Edwin.
I probably would have
Because we were hanging out.
I think it was Edwin.
Edwin
I
or
think it
Alex
was Edwin.
Torres.
Yeah, during that time, you guys were freshmen.
Yeah.
He was,
Yeah, I think
he
it was
hanging
Edwin
around
with us.
you
But
guys.
yeah, it was crazy, dude. Yeah, that was a crazy
Maybe it was
story.
Rodolfo.
Adolfo?
Adolfo.
Oh.
Adolfo.
Adolfo.
That was the trip where Hyman made his move.
Don't even talk about Adolfo.
Oh, what's up with them though?
Yeah,
We can't talk about it. We
camera.
can't talk about that.
It will be legally binding here. But yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that was a crazy trip
No,
too.
that was a crazy-
SFVA always had good trips,
Yeah, a lot
man.
of
No, yeah. It honestly, like, we didn't have the greatest education sometimes.
No.
We didn't have the goodest education.
We learned life.
Yeah,
what is
but
it?
at the same time, that camaraderie you built, that like
Yeah.
that growing up together, that those experiences, I wouldn't give up for anything. You know what I mean? Like,
At public school, you probably wouldn't have
With all
experienced
12
Yeah,
of your-
exactly.
with all
Yeah.
12 of your classmates.
yeah, because it
for
was
real.
different. It
That's
was
the
different.
trade-off. You get
Yeah.
closer experience with your classmates.
And as well as much as you don't want to learn, you do learn a lot of shit because it's such a small classroom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I'm not saying you didn't want to learn, but those kids that they didn't want to.
I just feel like the thing about
no child
SFVA,
is
it get-
truly getting left behind. At
it was so
SFVA.
easy to get everyone like egged on, like
Right.
It wasn't just like one bully or like one like class
Your whole
clown.
class
The whole, like
put one
all it
shit on
took,
you.
because there was only like 12 of us. So like all it
It's like
took
a
Is
boiler.
one
like
mistake-
one person to say some funny shit.
And
now the
everybody
class
was-
is lost. The class is lost, and then it's the same guy, the same people coming in the next day.
You know what's
remembering
funny?
the same joke.
Jeff knows it because he was that guy.
I was. No, dude, it was like all it would take is like one thing.
the guy to say it.
And then it would just be like whoosh, like
Like a
everyone,
wave.
everyone would just catch on fire and like,
Oh, you're that guy that
hype
shit his
right there.
pants.
like it was just
Yeah.
That's the
that.
hype train.
Yeah, that's why those teachers were like always like just yelling
Stressed as
and screaming
shit.
and stressed out. I feel bad. That was fucked up.
Another thing that was fucked up.
What? Just say it now.
Hey, respect or shout out to the homie Edwin and the homie Sean and Rain.
Oh, the pigs.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
that was fucked up because
I don't like where this is
I
headed.
didn't get
like where
it,
this
but
is getting
now I'm
into.
like, oh shit, like my boy was Muslim.
Wait, we need.
Oh,
the
that's
context.
right. We didn't even think about
You
that.
didn't think about. Okay. So the
Honestly,
homie-
I didn't even. that wasn't even
now
the
I thought
intention.
of it recent. I'm like, oh fuck, the homie was, you know, Sean and Rain was Muslim.
Because we're like dissecting those
Okay,
pigs in
we're
biology
in yeah.
or anatomy.
He
Oh,
couldn't
Anatomy.
catch him?
no, I think it
dis-
was biology.
biology. We're dissecting, boom, boom, and Edwin and the homie Edwin and Sean, Rain, they were going at it. They had a little tension going on. So I remember I was with Edwin, and he's like, "Hey, dude, fuck this, bro. I'm gonna put this shit in his locker."
Oh.
And it was a pig, the head of a pig.
No, it was the opposite. We put it in his locker and we blamed it on Sean Rain. And then wait. Yeah, that's how it was.
And then they started fighting.
Yeah, it was me. It was our concoction. Yeah, it was because they were beefing it.
Yeah,
because they were beefing it. So we trolled them.
Yeah,
like it was basically like we were like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this pig and we're gonna put it in Edwin's locker and then blame it on Sean Ray. Yeah,
For real?
Yeah.
And
then we're like, damn fool, this fool did that. He's like, nah, fuck that. And he put it in his locker. They were like throwing a dead pig like at each
back
other.
and forth.
Like,
You know what's funny? Edwin watches his podcast, so he's about to find
he's gonna
out.
remember that. It was no malice. He's a family man. No malice. It was a long time ago.
Oh, we're gonna find out if there's malice.
I thought
Edwin's not my brother.
We did
That's
that?
I know that.
Oh,
I know
okay.
that.
We did that?
It was some sort of
You guys
debauchery.
perpetrated some haram shenanigans.
It was fucked up. I didn't even know. I forgot that he was Muslim. That wasn't my intention at all.
No, we didn't.
But-
It was.
my bad.
Yeah, that wasn't my intention at all. But
Cause
I was
they-
just trying to instigate beef. Like,
Yeah, no, straight up. 'Cause that
I wasn't trying to like haram, like
Bro, that
disrespect
pig-
his
Just trying to get
religion.
people to fucking go get
Yeah, I
down.
was just trying to people to throw hands, bro.
Bro, that
Make
pig's
it
head was there all day. All day.
It was nothing religious, bro.
Yeah.
It was beef only, dog.
Crazy.
No pork. No pork.
Fucked up.
Damn.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's
I was
crazy.
such a troll, dude. That's fucked up, dude.
I love how you just suddenly came to that realization.
That you,
Oh no, I
That
knew
you
it.
guys,
us?
you guys perpetrated
Yes.
We didn't. We just helped that
the
out.
whole event.
See, this whole time, I'm like, nah.
It also reminds me
convince
of,
himself.
Yeah.
it also reminds me of like one of the greatest like friendship like tales of all time. Like I was like sitting in anatomy with Johans and Emily, and we would talk so much. His brother was like, you know what? We're moving you to the front next to Dom because me and Dom didn't really get along at that
Right.
time.
It was basketball.
Yeah, like because of basketball, right? Like we would always play, and like it was just like stupid shit.
Competition,
Yeah, and then like I sat next to him, and he was reading the newspaper, or like he was reading
class,
and
mind
what
you.
no, he
Like,
was
where
reading
did
the
he get
newspaper.
newspaper from?
He was reading the newspaper. It was a sports section, and he was reading like an article about Kobe. And like obviously, I'm a huge Lakers
Right.
fan. And then, like I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, Kobe killed it last night, huh? And he was like, hell yeah. And then we just started talking nonstop. This boy was like, I'm gonna shoot myself. Like, I thought,
Where do I move?
like,
fucking Jeff?
I thought they weren't gonna talk. That she's the reason we became like best buds and shit.
You guys were
Like,
gonna have
Damn.
racial tension and shit.
yeah, no, we became like best buds just
yeah.
off that. Like, it was just like, I know she was like, what the fuck can I do? Like,
Get Jeff out of this class.
straight up. Good times.
No, good times definitely at San Fernando Valley Academy. You know, it's never a dull time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Edgar, for coming through to the podcast.
You're always welcome
You're
back.
always welcome back.
All
You're
right, can I
always,
come next week then?
Yeah,
roll
hey,
it.
come
But it
on,
has to be a
roll
Wednesday.
through. Yeah,
All right.
We can do a Friday once in a while. We'll do the Friday special guest Edgar
Edgar,
edition.
a new field correspondent.
All right. Sounds.
But thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
I
I appreciate
appreciate the Matt coming in and
Yeah.
all that. I
Engineer.
appreciate you guys for
Appreciate
it's
Jason.
been a while.
We're gonna be back with the weekly shit.
We're gonna be back with some new content. So keep updated with that, guys. It's your boy Sam Torres.
It's your boy Jeff De Pena.
Yeah.
Shout out to Edgar. Shout out to Matt.
Resident
Shout out to
Media.
Jason out in the cut. We
Yeah.
out here. Peace.
Woo!
All right, guys. Later.
I'm done with y'all.
All right, now that